don't think we sort of done the intro. We're kind of live. It looks like we're live there.
Well, yeah, we were live last week. We were live and playing the intro, talking over the intro.
We were, yes. But now we're just talking. I'm not sure they got an intro. Good evening.
Oh, yeah, wait, yeah. Russ, always act like you're on the camera.
How are you? Right, so mic's on. Can I just have a quick mic check from you?
Mic check. 1, 2, 3, testing. Mr. Poptastic in the chat room. Pete Seaton back on Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day, 4 till 7.
Yeah, that should
Is
be
that all
good.
right?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm going to do a quick sound check on me. Yeah, I am sounding sexy. It's going to be said.
Yeah? Is that what you're in?
Well, not really.
Sounding
But okay,
sexy.
we're good to go, mate. We're good to go.
I
We've
know
got
you've said that
everything, I do
before.
believe. What's
You're
that?
sounding sexy.
I just put my teeth in. That's what it
Sounding
was.
sexy.
So we
this
got
morning.
the vape. So
Yeah, it's the Grape Vape Show, sponsored by V4P.
V4P,
You get
Somerset
everything you need
Vape
from
Company.
them. Yeah, get it in straight away.
I'm still on the lemon drops, but I've almost out now. So I think I'm going to go back to maybe the black, because I really enjoyed black.
Yeah,
The black current one.
Go back to black then, mate.
Back to black, yeah. A
Yeah.
bit of Amy Winehouse.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
DJ me.
Yeah, I thought about trying it. I used to be a DJ once. Mate.
Yeah, I don't recommend it. It's a very weird world out there now, mate.
Yeah,
It's not like it used to be.
So yeah. So that's V4P done. Oh,
Yeah.
wine.
And we haven't done the other part. I feel that's what I'm saying. I started with a vape
Okay,
because
you know,
you seem to be, you
Yeah,
seem
hard
to be a
time
bit
every-
behind.
I can see you, mate. You just
on the main. Well, I'd say the at least the headline of the show is the grape.
This week we've got a nice bottle of Shiraz.
Oh, I do like a Shiraz.
I've got it below the desk. You can't see it.
Okay. Oh, wonderful. Then a bit of a mystery wine, is
And
it?
wait until I pour the 2 glasses out this week. Because
Okay.
like last week, you're like a bloody greyhound. Out the
Your
tree.
fault last week. I got drunk last week. I'm not sure why you
I-
tried to get me drunk.
Well, I told you you'd worked on Friday and Saturday night,
Yeah.
and pretty much, hopefully, didn't have to do anything for the rest of the week.
Oh
So-
well, I didn't. I had a hangover for 3 days. I don't want to do drunk anymore.
Okay.
I'm almost
we drink
given
to
up
that?
drinking. Well, I'm going to drink to
Yeah, we'll
that.
drink to that. Yeah.
Cheers.
Do you know what? Actually, apart from this, is the last.
Okay.
The last time I had a drink was with you last Sunday.
Was it really?
Yeah, I'm doing it as well, mate. I'm not doing it. Well, I'm doing it now, but
Smells
you smell
good.
it. It does
Smells
smell
good.
and it's the right temperature, isn't it? We got
Oh, that's so good.
Susie 1969. She's in the chat room. She said, "Hello, Darren."
Hello, Susie. How
Yeah.
are you? Good evening.
Yeah, I don't know if Geraldine's going to rock up. She didn't go in the chat room, but
No.
yeah, one of them.
Seems to be a busy chat room this evening. Looking
Yeah.
at you, you seem to be doing well.
Yeah, Ashley's in the doorway.
People are still listening to the 80s then?
Yeah, well, part of it. There's a bit of a delayed start tonight.
Yeah, well, we'll get through that. But yeah, I think we're on the Jam Shed again, are we? I think we might as well give them another free plug.
Well, this is 64 litres now.
I think we're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is episode 6. Yeah, season 2, episode 6.
Product placement.
Oh, shall I do? I'm not even going to bother with the product placement at the moment.
Well, they know now.
It was that kind of rushy job, wasn't it? So.
Yeah. Oh, I got the famous Toe as well, doing a sort of 15-second video of doing the klaxons, clap, clap.
I'm in charge of the emails, and I'm
All right.
all right. And
Not
I'll say,
mine.
not
Or
yours,
you.
but the studio ones. I'm in charge of all the studio ones, and there are so many, and I haven't looked at them for about 5 days.
Okay. So
5
really,
days.
Overspill from my show is just stick with us. It will be. once you-
Yeah. I've
Okay.
got to get through the emails. I've, as you know, it's been one of those weeks, and plus it didn't start off
has
well because somebody got me drunk last week, and I'm not doing drunk anymore.
I left
I am
you-
going to be surprised if you ever see me drunk ever again.
Okay.
Secret drinking. That's
Well,
what I'm
not
going
bad.
into.
I left you with half a bottle of Jam Shed because it was Ash's
mate, I
birthday.
was
He
so
had a
drunk.
glass. I drove home, obviously, so I had a glass and a half.
I don't drink. This is the only time I drink.
Yeah,
I
well, and
gigged
me
the
now.
entire
And me.
weekend, and I
This
had
is it.
about 16 litres of coffee. That was it.
Yeah, this is it for me. This is yeah. Cheers, well, cheers, then, mate.
Cheers. Here's to not drinking.
Yeah.
Here's to
and
not
they
drinking.
They do it in the church, don't they? I queued up for that once at communion. What have you got to be baptised or something? Or
Catholic,
born
ain't you?
again? I don't know. Well, I went.
I think it's Catholicism where they give you a biscuit and a...
I was starting
and
that
some wine.
Thursday, and they said if you've been christened or whatever it is they say, you can come up and receive communion.
Yeah.
And I thought, I'm going up there. Cheese and bit wine. Well, there wasn't no cheese, obviously. That's now.
What would that be? Jesus's feet, would it, or something?
Anyway,
Got the body of Christ, the blood of Christ, and what the feet of Christ would be the cheese, maybe.
Maybe he was a cheesemaker. Who knows?
Blessed are the cheesemakers.
Blessed, yes, indeed. I think there's a line there.
I think there is.
So I made my way up, and I thought, well, they're not going to ask. You don't have to get asked for ID. You're not like trying to buy a packet of cigarettes when you're under 16. So I thought it's communion. If you'd like to come up, people going out and having this biscuit and a drink of wine. I thought, I'm up for that.
Yeah.
Say to me if you've been done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. Not yet.
Have you been? It's only
have you been touched by our Lord?
Yeah.
or at least our priest.
We're talking about Catholics here. Because we've offended the Irish. That was easy.
Yeah.
We've offended people with dyslexia. Last week we chatted about. You made me chat about me Willie.
Yeah. Did I? I don't think I made you chat about it.
AI and doctors and things like that. And
yes.
I shared a very personal story,
true.
which I'm not going to share again.
It was hilarious. I mean, it was you know.
I went out and was checking the internet, mate, to see if it says like, cucumber with a marble on the top. Check this out. This guy in resus receiving urgent medical attention. Ha ha ha. Anyway, we move on from that. We're better.
Yeah, we're better than that. Let's get out of the toilet humour.
You worry about your clean air zone, mate.
Yes.
Oh, I've set a nerve. If you're on camera, you see the change in Darren's face. I thought I'd throw that in. You might want to share that, mate.
I'm going to share it right now.
A lot of our listeners are local, and they do venture into that territory that you did.
So, we're on about the CAZ, is it? The Clean Air Zone, CAZ.
Ah, right. Okay.
There's one that's appeared in Bristol.
It's a bloody big zone, mate.
It's a big zone in Bristol. Basically, it's not the centre of Bristol, but it's anywhere around the outside. So you got to get in. That's right.
Yeah. It's like a polo mint.
Yeah, it's like a polo mint. That's right.
You've got to get in the middle.
It's like a tiny little M25 going around Bristol, just stopping you, going through if you've got a diesel car.
I haven't.
Well, I have. And I remember only a few years ago, the government told us, you need to get diesel.
They did.
That is what you need to do. Get a load of diesel, and we'll even give you money. If you buy a diesel car, we'll give you money to go towards a diesel car. Because it's brilliant. Forward. It's the way forward.
The way forward.
So I always thought then, there's got to be a way they're going to get their money back from giving all this money to diesel owners. Well, I found out this week.
Yeah.
I found out exactly how they're getting their money back.
A lovely letter they sent you, mate.
They sent me a letter. Basically, I drove my diesel car in a Bristol CAZ zone that I didn't realise. In fairness, I went 200 yards on this road. I got on it and then got off of it. Literally 200 yards. Cumberland Basin area, if you know, sort of Bristol area.
Yeah, I know it.
So it's Brunel Way. I come off at or I come onto it, and then where the old Laser Quest building used to be on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Then I got off of it,
and
then headed towards the Portway, and then up towards Clifton. Now, you might be saying, well, why did I go that way? Surely I could have gone.
Why did you go that way?
Well, I could have gone over the Clifton Suspension Bridge.
Why didn't you go over the Clifton?
Because I was going that way. I came off at Gordano Services. I drove through up to the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Yeah, done it. Beautiful. Passed. Got to Ashton Court. Just about to take a left to go to Clifton. Big sign saying bridge closed.
Okay, now you're forced to rethink.
I know where I'll go. I'll go down the hill.
By the police.
Where the old police station was. That's right. Got to the mini roundabout, up. I'm still okay there.
Oh, yeah,
and then just on that little Brunel Way, I got on 300 yards, 300 yards, then I had to get off again. Anyway, long story short, that little detour, 200, 300 yards maybe. I don't know how much it works out per inch, but cost me £129.
Bargain.
129, you may say. That seems an odd number.
Yeah.
Well, it was £120 fine.
Okay, for not paying the £9.
For not paying the £9 of being in there. And it's motoring is because anyway, I found out how they're getting all the money back from giving it away to the diesel people a few years ago. If you've got a diesel, my suggestion is, with the price of fuel nowadays, the price of energy, the price of electric, the price of gas, if you've got a diesel car, just set it on fire. Just burn it.
Will it burn?
Torch it, burn it, keep warm from those flames for a while, perhaps do a little bit of cooking on it, and that is the best value you're going to get on a diesel.
Yeah.
So, electric, they tell us, is the way to go. Got a spare £80,000?
You'd have to drive into the clean air zone to charge.
I'm just
you'd
not...
be right then.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Unbelievable. It all went wrong with that bloody mayor, the Lord Mayor with the red trousers.
Lee Marvin? Oh, him, yeah. Yeah, the Rupert Bear fan.
Yeah, since that, Bristol has gone the most wokest, hippiest bullshit of £129, mate.
You never used to speak to Bristol like that, about Bristol like this, but that was really...
I love Bristol. I was born in Bristol.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a bed me boy originally.
Yeah.
But what the hell is going on now in Bristol?
And what are they going to do with all this money? Because, it's not just you, is it? There must be hundreds
Well, they're
of people.
probably going to use all this. Yeah, as you say, hundreds. There's got to be hundreds and hundreds of people that are getting caught out with this. And it's not just, I'll tell you what they're doing with the money, because if you go through Bristol now, you'll find an abundance of abandoned scooters everywhere, electric scooters, orange things.
They're not abandoned, you hire them, don't you?
Yeah, you hire them.
Abandon
I've seen
them.
3 in a tree. Who's hiring a scooter in a tree?
Bristol. Stunt people.
Who is doing that?
Stunt people.
There's a guy at the bottom hiring rope so you can get up to it.
Yeah, I want to hire a scooter, where is it?
An abundance
Up
of
there.
abandoned scooters.
They're not abandoned.
They are abandoned.
They're not abandoned.
They're in a tree. They're not
All
there
right,
for hire.
There's 3 of them in a tree. They might be abandoned.
They're just everywhere. They're lying around on roads, on pavements. They're just ridiculous.
It's hit a nerve with you.
It has, I tell you. And if there's that many, then why aren't people using them?
Well, yeah, I can't answer that.
They're abandoned.
I thought
They're not, but they're abandoned. They are left on the pavement, causing a public nuisance.
What you should have done was parked up and got on a scooter, not the one in the trees, obviously, or the ones in the tree.
I can't. I haven't got £129 to get into the to get to a scooter. Oh, I know it's £9 a day, apparently. No?
£9 every time you go in and out. Doesn't allow you to go in and out for the day.
No.
It's in and out each trip. Now that you may find shocking.
At
You
least-
are shocked, I can tell.
At
What
least.
should we talk about?
Let
it out, mate. Go on.
I promised Jace I would try and keep this show, sort of semi-respectable.
When are
Because
you going to tell me that?
I
could've
kept
gone
it
off on one.
well,
So just unleash me and let
I
me
was
go.
going to tell you just before you started talking about your mangled penis last week,
Well, you let
or
me
whatever
roll with
it was. But I thought
So what did Jace
we can
listen
get
to
some.
that?
Well, Jace reckons, we've got to go for a bigger audience. I told him our audience is very unique. I did try and explain to him our audience is
Jace,
very,
well,
very
We've
unique.
got the studio. Let's tell people about the studio phone number because they can call in. We might not answer. We didn't do it last week.
We didn't.
We're saying it's a phone in if people want to phone in.
Yes, right. It's 07485 776621. Do you want to tell them?
No, well, you've done it now.
No, I'm going to put you on the screen now, and then you can tell
Was I
them.
not on screen?
No.
At
Well,
all?
you were. We were both on the screen.
When? At what point?
Until I've just turned you on the screen. Now you're on the screen on your own.
Why?
This is not going to be a show about who's on the screen, all right? Let's just not talk about it. Remember, you're always on the screen. Always think you're on the screen.
Oh, Russ, you're always on screen.
Not
Well, I've got
ma-
nothing to say now because you've given the number out. I've got the studio phone by the side of me. They can
Yeah.
phone about anything they like.
Yeah.
Maybe they've been hit with the clean air zone.
Oh, hang on. You're not on the screen now.
Oh,
There you are.
I'm acting as if I'm on screen. I've got my shirt on. I'm not taking it off. Did you say it was Geraldine?
Geraldine, yeah, didn't like your shirt. Didn't like your dress sense.
Yeah. Take your shirt off. But I don't know if it was one of them because we do get some strange people, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Not presented. Well, there are one or
There's
two.
quite a
Let's
few.
not name them, but
They know who they are.
they know that. But we do get some weird emails, don't we? And some weird friend requests and some weird from all around the world.
Yeah, oh, we do. We
Yeah,
do.
I didn't really encourage Geraldine.
We might have a new presenter, by the way.
Not Geraldine, is it?
Not Geraldine.
Christ for that.
But this guy's from South Africa.
Is he? That's
Yeah.
a bloody long way to come to work.
That's
isn't
what I said. But he's, as long as he misses out the Bristol, bit. You know,
Gone
he'll
through
be
the
all
cleaners
right.
then,
That's
yeah.
right.
South Africa.
Yeah.
How did that happen then?
Well, because people from all over the world now are messaging in to Apple
Wanna be
Radio
part of
saying
the
they want to
Apple
be
Radio
part of the
experience.
Apple Radio family.
Does he do 80s?
No.
Oh, shite.
No, sorry, mate. You're stuck with that for a time being.
I mean, I don't mind. You know, Grape Vape. Anyway, I digress. So South Africa may have a new presenter.
Yes.
Is he South African or is he expat, as they call him?
No, he is. He's full on. He's full on South African.
Okay. Right. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
And will he be playing their sort of type of music, or whatever that is?
well-
I'm not aware of any.
He's sent in. He sent in a request to become a presenter. Which, you know, anyone that can work an email, as far as I'm concerned,
Is in.
50%. They're there. You know.
Yeah.
You know. And I spoke to him. Via WhatsApp.
Cheaper.
Power of the world now, you know.
Mate, and it just.
And he can talk.
That helps.
So I can't
That's the
see. I
result.
can't see how he's going to fail.
Work emails can talk.
So he's sending us an air check demo,
Okay.
and I said, brilliant. Give me an idea of what the show is, so we might have all the way from South Africa.
Yeah, I only got to Wednesday because I can't remember it all. I was trying to encourage people to go to our website. And
Yeah, appleradio.co.uk.
Apple Radio.
So don't forget as well, you can phone in this evening. We usually always miss that, but it is a talk show.
Got it.
Yeah.
Phone's there.
07485776621 is the number. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about this evening, but I don't know if you had anything that you wanted. I'd say kick off the show. We're 20 minutes into it already.
Time flies, mate. No, go on. Because last week, as I say, you coerced me into talking about a medical disaster.
I don't think I coerced you. I don't think I
You made me
did.
do it.
I think it was AI.
Robots and laughter from doctors.
Well, we got Poptastic in the chat room, and he's just told us that I think he said US, or it says us. I don't think he means us. He's told us the US have shot down a third balloon.
Okay. Good job they're not near Ashton Court then, isn't it? With all that festival.
That's right.
There's a lot of balloons out
And I've been doing a little bit of sort of research into all these balloons.
there. Yeah.
It's really quite an interesting story.
Is it a long story?
Well, it can be. It's just depending on how much we really want to talk about it. You
or
know,
I want to listen to it.
or you want to listen to it.
But
That's
go
right.
on then. You've done a bit of research.
Yeah. These balloons are coming from China, without a doubt.
Most things do these
Yeah,
days.
yeah,
to
we
be
know
honest
that.
with you.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. They are definitely coming from China. They are pretty much 99.9% spy balloons. They're not weather balloons.
Well, they wouldn't know what the weather's like in Alaska. Or
They can be manoeuvred, so they can be set
easier
to go anywhere in the world. It's not just like they're balloons and then the wind takes them and that's it. Although the wind does take them,
Can we have our balloon back, please?
different thermals go different directions, and they can
This is technical,
they can
mate.
bring the balloon up and down to pick a direction and fly around.
Clever
So it was
stuff.
definitely a provocation to the United States, I think. In the Chinese media as well, been doing deep dives. First of all, they said, nope, it's definitely nothing to do with us.
Not one of ours.
Not one of ours, nothing to do with us whatsoever.
We don't care about the weather in America.
No. Then they said it was one of theirs, but it was a weather balloon.
Okay. Can we have it back?
Then propaganda, they started knocking the United States because it's like, look at the United States. They can't even hit an air balloon down. They can't even hit a balloon.
Okay.
You know, so they were laughing, you know, some called the greatest military in the world, ha, 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 can't even hit a balloon. Then the United States hit the balloon and took it down. Then their propaganda went to the United States have now made it a threat against China and the CCP for shooting down what is a weather balloon. They must be really worried about things and sort of really hard stuff. And now, finally, they've turned around and said, and it was a statement not only about 2 days ago, and they've turned around and said that because the Americans have acted like this, it now gives China the opportunity to, if in other circumstances or similar circumstances, they can act like it as well. So basically, what they're saying is me turn around to you and saying, I've hit you in the face
Yes.
And now if you complain about that, I've now got a right to keep hitting you in the face.
Yeah, ain't going to work.
This is where we are with China. Bearing in mind with Ukraine and Russia and everything else going on. Honestly, mate, I think 2023 is going to be a really interesting year. I think the shit is going to hit the fan.
Don't have nightmares, listeners.
Or have nightmares, worry, panic.
Yeah.
Fucking panic. Nobody's talking about this.
Well, we are.
Well, that's because we're cutting edge.
Is it? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're with it. We're trending.
We are. No, Russ. We are hashtag trending.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
I'll drink to that. Nothing wrong with a bit of
Hashtag.
How did you hashtag last week's show? I did ask. Or didn't you? Or haven't you yet? Or...
Well, it's gone up on our Mixcloud.
Yes.
The rest of it hasn't gone up.
No complaints? Or haven't you checked those out?
No complaints. To be honest with you, figures, mate. Figures are looking brilliant at the moment.
Are they?
Yeah.
Some people are really easy.
People have got nothing to do on a Sunday evening. That's all I can think of.
They popped us
Nothing
they're
to
picking
do.
up signals. Maybe they're looking for Apple Radio. Never know. Might be.
Well, you know, if there is a Chinese billionaire out there, and all that lot, I think that means hello or thank you. Maybe,
Might
or
just
I've really
told them to
upset
fuck off,
someone. But yeah, if you want to invest, you know, we've got no qualms.
Go back to
You know,
Jason.
we'll bow down to our Mandarin masters as long as the prices are right.
Yeah. For sale. So, Jace, our other leader, has given words of wisdom, saying to, steer it in a slightly different direction, but never said in what sort of direction. Was it?
No.
About motorhomes. Is that what he's suggesting?
Yeah.
Let's talk about
let's not talk about motorhomes.
Let's talk about his motorhome.
I tell you what, I cannot believe the price of motorhomes has gone down. Right, shocking stuff.
Okay.
Because during the pandemic, you'd never have guessed. Guess what? Everybody bought motorhomes.
I didn't.
Pretty much everyone did.
I didn't.
So the motorhome business went through the roof.
Something like that.
And they've announced this month motorhomes is struggling. They're going down in price. No shit.
Yeah, because everybody has got
no
disposable enough
shit,
money
it's
to buy a
right.
motorhome for bloody 50 grand or 70 grand.
Oh, they can afford to go to Bristol and drive through that Kaz zone.
Yeah, and out the other side and then back in again and pay it again. No, that is a fact. Anyway, we're going round here, aren't we?
We are.
So no words of wisdom from Jace then?
No. He just said, basically, he said maybe you're, not swearing so much. I think he was more on about my show on a Monday, but I just fuck him,
Yeah. He's saying that then, to be honest with you.
Bollocks to
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
thank you for your comments.
he's quite a good leader because he sits there and
In the background.
in the background. That's right. It's like Xi Jinping.
Do you think it'd be better if you did this? No, we don't.
I think it'd be better if you'd done a show.
Yeah. And then
See
we'll
what it's
give-
like to be
we'll
here
give
in the
you some
limelight.
tips.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We'll tell you maybe what might work and what won't work.
That's right.
So that was your first.
So balloons, I was on about. Yeah, it does.
that's what you
It does
finished.
appear to be that. It does appear to be more than what perhaps it's
Can you
being made
imagine
out to be.
If there's more to it in this world, in this life, how did planet Earth come to an end? And it was because of fighting over balloons.
Well,
I've been to some wild kids' parties.
people think that these Chinese balloons are, they're balloons like kids' balloons.
Oh, no,
you
no,
know?
no.
No.
Oh, no.
These are proper high-end, state-of-the-art. They can be used as weapons in the literal form. I mean, spying can be used as a weapon, but actually a destructive weapon. They can be used. They can fire off missiles from these balloons.
Mm.
So rather than trying to get an intercontinental ballistic missile,
It's already halfway there.
it's already halfway there. It's got through the hardest part, which is the small part of the atmosphere we've got
Even
here.
less response time.
Exactly.
People are going to be having nightmares tonight, mate.
Well, let them, because it's happening, mate. Nobody's talking about this, but it's bloody
It's
happening.
good the BBC don't do these announcements anymore. I can remember that in the 60s, in the event, because that was the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yep.
And there was like a commercial on television saying, get under the staircase. Get you and your family under the kitchen dining table.
Yep.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You're
Kitchen
gonna
dining
reach
tables were
3,000
built
degrees.
strong back then.
Oh, they're
They?
proper. They were proper, then, weren't they? Not like the ones you get now.
None of this
But,
IKEA
yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to get under the table now. But anyway, whatever. If it happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, is that your... If it happens, it happens?
Yeah.
Uh,
There's nothing I can do about it.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm the same, because, There's nothing we can do
There
about
are places I would rather be, but they reckon in 90 seconds or something like that, you're going to reach 3,000 degrees. But if that's the case, I would want
that'd
to
be
be...
nice for a while, wouldn't it?
Briefly.
That'd be toasty.
Briefly.
For a very short time, that
warm
would just be, I'm
briefly.
finally bloody warm in
No, they're not
2023.
going to do that, are they? They need to be more advanced with their weaponry because they would just flatten everything.
Well, all this money we're giving to Ukraine. It's our money. These wars were started by BlackRock.
That ain't my money.
These wars were started by BlackRock to fund its own military machine. And now America, England, everyone is giving billions to Ukraine. That's our money. Nobody's asked us. Nobody's turned around and said, oh, by the way, United Kingdom, are you up for us giving all this billion? And no, nurses, you can't have another 50p pay rise because we're giving all this money. Nobody's asking us,
They
mate.
laugh at their patients anyway, so they shouldn't.
Nobody's asking us. The same as this CAS zone. Was anyone asked in Bristol about this? I bet they weren't. I bet it just happened. Bath at the moment. Have you seen that with the new 15-minute cities that are supposed to be happening?
I know. What's going on?
Bath being blocked off, just roads being closed. I bet not one person that lives on those roads were asked. Nobody's being told. Nobody's being asked about this.
You're on a right rant tonight.
It's
aren't you?
it's being decided for us, and it's the WEF. It's their problem.
Yeah.
Jesus, we haven't got long enough for this show, so I will stop now. But I tell you, this world is getting crazy, crazier than a
Please
dead
tell
badger.
me the second topic, a couple of things you said you'd like to talk about is a little bit on a lighter note than the first one, because I'm thinking about going home.
I hear what? Well, you're not gonna be happy about euthanasia. Another thing about that, right?
Bring it back.
No, I won't. I'll stop now. Have you got anything to talk about this evening then? Because please don't leave it now then.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, that's good, wasn't it?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. Valentine's Day.
You don't have to.
A forced day for society to tell their other halves that they love them. A day that you're being kind of made to.
Anyway,
And how many blokes do you ever hear go, I'll tell her all year. I don't need a day to tell her happy Valentine's. I'll tell her all year, you know?
Yeah, ever since the service stations started selling like wine and flowers, don't need to remember anymore now, do you? You don't have to plan.
I can remember when I bought my girlfriend a beautiful portable barbecue for Valentine's Day.
And 2 car air fresheners. Yeah. Roses.
Oh, yes.
And here's your bar of Snickers. That's all
Yeah.
they had.
Yeah.
We make light of it, but I know plenty of people that have done their bloody Christmas shopping in a petrol service station.
Yeah.
Lastminute.com.
Yeah.
But hey, it is what it is, isn't it? It's
Service stations, the greatest thing.
absolutely. Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, go on Valentine's Day, the day for love.
yeah, that's it.
Is that it? What? Have I ruined it? Have I?
No.
Have I?
I can see your stance on it.
You can. My stance.
I can see where you.
Podtastic reckons buy him a Hoover for
Who?
Valentine's Day. Well, you know, your significant other, I would have thought.
Yeah, you could do, couldn't you? I suppose Dyson.
The thing is, with buying a Hoover is, although you kind of get the benefit out of it yourself, you know,
What have you
because
been doing with your Hoover?
you've got a clean house, you know,
If you get a good
right?
Hoover, some
But
say
if you
that-
buy your significant other a Hoover, that could be telling her
It's a
or
cop-out.
him
It's a
that
cop-out, mate, isn't it?
you've got a dirty house here. And that's never what you want to do on any day, let alone Valentine's Day. You never want to get to that point. So I would suggest probably not a Hoover.
We have got an
See, I can do
absenteeism
all I
tonight.
can do advice. I'm like daydreaming,
We've
you know.
got an absenteeism this evening. That's the Faye.
The Faye?
No, not the Faye. Faye. She's out with her dad tonight having a dinner.
Right.
I tried to get the name of the restaurant where she was going, so we could have like phoned up
Yeah.
and said, you know.
That would have been perfect.
But I think she sussed that I was up to something because that's exactly what I was going to do. Phone up the restaurant.
That would have been
take her
perfect.
dad
We
out.
could have bought her a drink.
Oh no, hang on. You ain't got a budget for my show. We're not splashing money about buying people bloody drinks on the Grape Vape.
Well, that would have been the entire budget done for
Blown.
season 2. That's right.
No,
And only her a drink. We could have bought
Yeah.
her dad.
No,
Was it her
well-
dad? She's out with her dad.
Yeah, well, that's what she said.
That's
but-
nice. That's
but
nice
I did
to
say
be-
I won't be able to tune in to your show on Sunday night because I'm going out for a birthday meal with my dad. I said, that's nice. Where are you going? Nah, she's not
Nah,
stupid.
she's very
Yeah,
quick,
mate,
very
I was there
quick. Well,
for
well
you.
done, Vay. If
I
you
know.
catch up with us on a later episode, then well done.
Yeah, I'm
because
going to hear all about it.
that was.
I went out for a meal last night, actually.
Would you go anywhere nice?
Yeah, I did, actually. I went to the Churchill Inn, plug,
Yeah.
on the A38,
Yeah.
which is south of Bristol.
I know
Airport.
it, yeah.
Yeah, we rocked up.
About 15 miles before the Kaz.
Yeah, before the clean air zone,
Yeah.
but we went round that.
Yeah.
Because I know...
I like Churchill. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Go on
named, obviously, after Winston Churchill.
Yeah.
It was all right. We descended on the place. Very small menu, just one A4 side of paper. What they've done, it's clever how they've done it, because there was something for everybody on there, because obviously these restaurants now can't have a huge selection because it's the cost involved in getting in, so they've stuck with obviously what they do best.
Yeah.
And I had homemade lasagna, mate, and it was bloody lovely. Really nice. So lovely, in fact.
I like a good lasagna.
So lovely, in fact. And the beautiful lady that sat to my left-hand side.
A message has been received.
Do apologise.
Yeah, a message has been received.
Rule number.
Jace, shut the fuck up and talk to you.
Rule number 3, and I left my phone on. Yes,
so,
go on. The lady sat to your left.
Yeah, the beautiful lady sat to my left, had scampi, and said, "Oh, your lasagna looks nice." And I thought, yeah, here we go.
It's a bit fucking rude, isn't it?
Oh, I know. But anyway, I shoveled some in that direction. I said, "Oh, I wish I'd picked."
Well, you're feeding other people on another table.
Yeah. No, she was sat next to me.
Oh, right, on the same table.
Yeah,
Right, well, I
yeah.
didn't
When have you ever
paint the
seen
picture a
anybody
little bit better, and somebody, somebody sat to me
When
left.
have you ever seen that? Where you're sat with people that you...
Well, that's what I thought. That's a bit rude. Somebody from another table going, I'll tell you what. That's what I thought. I know you said it's a small menu, but it must be a tiny little restaurant as well, you know.
Can you move over a bit, love? Yeah.
That makes so much more sense. Right, so the lady that was on your table, in your party.
In my party. Yeah.
Right.
There was 7 of us. It was good.
Oh,
It was nice.
that doesn't sound fun.
No, it
7
was.
people.
Yeah, it was great.
You had to socialise with 6 other people.
Mate, I'm on the up now, because we've gone from me not really want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I'm
as
there.
you remember.
I'm with you.
So I'm beginning to immerse myself into a more social environment.
Wow.
And I did it. I think I did all right.
Yeah?
Well, as I said, it was on my table. I said, like, a nice little bit of side. It wasn't reluctantly. I thought, yes, okay, you've complimented my lasagna, so you can try a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
God, you're easy to get food off of, aren't you? Chips look nice, Ross.
I was keeping an eye on my tomatoes, mate.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, you know.
So is that kind of it sounds like a little bit of like a Lady and a Tramp moment, with the spaghetti meatball thing. Remember that?
I never thought of that. Don't like spaghetti though. I did try that. Actually, like spaghetti. I said, we'll have spaghetti.
Yeah.
That I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't work with spaghetti hoops.
I'd have a go.
It doesn't work. I tried it. In fact, romance level drops quite a lot when you won't put a tin of spaghetti hoops out.
Alphabet spaghetti.
Yeah.
You could have fun with that, couldn't you?
Yeah, I made her alphabet spaghetti.
Is this a girlfriend story? Because you've had 2 bloody disasters.
It spelt fuck off, that's right.
Yeah, but she
It's not nice. It's not nice finding you broken up by reading your spaghetti.
But it's more creative than doing it in text, isn't it? I'll take you out for a nice meal. You don't say why you're doing it.
Yeah.
And then
I guess people do break up on text, don't they?
well,
nowadays.
Oh, I've had that, mate.
Yeah. No, I've not had the broken up
But
from
I
text
would.
thing.
I mean, if you were taken out for a meal and then. And you're not getting a text saying like, I think we should finish, and then it's spelt out like you've just said, fuck off, in spaghetti. What would you do? I said, I'm just going to the toilet. I'll be back in a sec. I'm a little bit upset. Get in the car and fuck off. You can pay the bill, innit?
Yeah. I think if you're told, if the bill ain't been paid,
do you think they take
and you're the dumpy, I think you've got the right to go.
Yeah.
Well, dumper and dumpy, surely. That's how it works, isn't it?
You have to think outside the box on this one, mate, innit? But anyway, I don't know how we quite got on this, but
some woman nicking your food from another table. I thought
I was being nice, and I was thinking, what you've ordered, and in all fairness, it did look nice. The kids were all right. They had pizzas. Yeah, they were all right, the pizzas, and there was a few sausages and other stuff going on, and I think there was a chili.
Well, Winston Churchill was well known for his pizzas, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, and anyway, so it was all right. Oh yeah, all right. I'll pour some wine out, and a good night was had by all.
Lovely.
I'm pouring out the.
Have you Have you done a deal with the Churchill Inn?
No,
So that was a
could've.
free plug, a bona fide, genuine free plug.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
no,
it's not like us to
no
do that, is
freebie.
it? We don't normally.
You ain't had to.
We don't normally.
We don't usually give any free plugs away. Of course we don't. Not us.
We got a V4P. You ought to play the commercial, mate. Just to
Shall
show
I play the commercial?
How appreciative we are that they are sponsoring this show. For another 4 months.
Unbelievable! Another season.
An Apple Radio.
Another season.
Apple Radio first, mate.
Yeah, it's on.
Happiness is when you finally stop smoking and enjoy vaping, having been given the very best advice there is from Somerset Vape, a family-run independent business based in Weston-super-Mare with an online shop. Just search for Somerset Vape or v4pe.co.uk.
Beautiful.
Back in the room.
And we're back in the room. So tell me, what was this meal thing all about then? What are you going out for meals for? With people.
invited.
With people.
With people.
I
I was
know.
invited.
With real people.
I was invited.
Yeah.
I think there were vouchers involved. It were a Christmas present from a nan or something like that, and I was invited along with my new partner. Yeah. All right.
I
Yeah, I've
hope,
made it official,
I
mate.
bloody hope for your
Geraldine.
sake. No,
Not
I
fucking
hope for
Geraldine.
your sake, I hope it was the lady that was nicking your lasagna. Because otherwise that could have been a bit awkward.
Not a good first date,
Not
really.
a
Let's
good
go out for our
first
first meal
date.
together. I often do this when we're out. All right, I want a bit of lasagna. It's not the way forward, is it?
It's not. Right, so, okay, so you got a new partner, right.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Well, you kind of gave me the heads up sort of before the show. But as you went for the meal topic.
My timing's shit, though, mate. Isn't it? It's Valentine's Day next Tuesday. Isn't it?
I know. Should have just
if I'd have waited
just
a week.
waited 1 week,
Yeah,
mate.
1 week.
One
And
week.
then-
You could have put it off. You
Yeah.
could have put it off. You could have just been playing it cool.
Couldn't help it. Do you want to come out for a free meal? Oh, that's it. What'd you do then?
Well, I would have said yes, but there's nothing in it, like, darling. All right, not until February the 15th, 16th.
If you hang on a bit.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, it was all right. So it was myself and family and
Even the 14th would have worked if you got together on Valentine's Day. You're not expecting. Surely women aren't expecting a present on Valentine's Day if you get together on Valentine's Day.
wow, yeah. I mean,
Hey, I'll tell you what though, future thinking saves you a couple of quid on the anniversary. Valentine's
that's like
and
people
anniversary all in one.
like people having birthdays at Christmas, isn't it? That's wrong.
Well, it is for them, not for the people that have to give
Yeah.
presents.
Anyway, it was
Everybody's
nice.
thinking we're saving a couple of quid here.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
So there was Kaylin, there was Kate, Kit Kat, Owen, Lani, Ash. I said Kaylin, yeah. And the other person and me, who shall remain anonymous.
Well, 2 names I knew out of that. The rest of it was anonymous to me,
Me.
mate.
it was
you
all
and
right,
Ash.
it was good. It was
Yeah,
nice.
good. I'm glad. And fair play to the Churchill Inn, was it? We'll give them another plug.
Yeah, well,
Cheers, Churchill Inn,
for putting up with me.
for putting up with them. Yeah, that's
Anything
right.
could have happened, mate. Anything.
That's
you know,
right.
I'm
For
like,
putting up with guys just walking around giving food away. Seems a bit strange to
Bloody
me.
lasagna.
It's
Get
right.
your lasagna
It's
here.
right.
No, there was no garlic.
Dishing it out to people as they walk through the door.
No garlic bread, though, mate.
No garlic
yeah.
bread. No garlic
garlic bread with
No
my
garlic
bloody
bread. Unbelievable.
I had chips, though.
Yeah?
Chips, salad. But they cut the cucumber into heart shapes. And I thought it was just me. I thought, because the woman that came across and served me, mate,
Yeah.
I got it. It's
Yeah.
back. My mojo's back.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, she come out and there's your food. Yeah. Heart-shaped
alright.
cucumber.
Well, leave it out, love. I'm with someone.
Yeah.
I'm with me new squeeze. Is that what you call them
I've got a
nowadays?
t-shirt- I've got a t-shirt on, mate.
I'm really out of the dating scene, mate, and I'm scared to even
Jesus.
get back into it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it must be weird. It must be a bit different. Must be.
I had to change my shirt and everything.
No,
I
well,
had
you
to
should
shower.
have fucking changed that one by the sounds of it. According to Geraldine.
I had 2 showers last week.
Did you?
Yeah, I had 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 in a whole week.
Yeah, it went down well with my Apple T-shirt being the other way. Yeah, mate, everything's changed. It's better, obviously.
It's weird when you live on your own for a
Like you.
certain time. Yeah.
This could be weird.
Because, well, no, I find now I've been living on my own for a while. I wouldn't say my standards have dropped. I wouldn't. Ladies, if there is anyone desperate there, my standards haven't dropped or anything like that. You know,
sexy
I
voice.
still, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
All right, girls.
All right.
No, I wouldn't say, like hygienically or things like that, but I do find certain
not go down
things
that
you
road.
do when other people are in the abode with you, and there's certain things you do when they're not in the abode with you.
There's lots of things you do.
Exactly.
In the same environment. as you.
Exactly. So my point is I've kind of got into those habits. I burp a lot is one of them.
Yeah.
And if I feel it's a good burp, and
Do it.
bearing in mind, when I was younger, it was only probably the last 6-7 years that I could burp.
Yeah.
I couldn't really burp ever. But now I
You
can
mastered it.
now I can proper burp,
Yeah.
right? And when I feel it's a good burp, I'm so used to nobody being in the house, I'll give it a try. And sometimes it even surprises me. It's like, whoa,
Record them.
that was bloody loud.
Yeah.
But it's a habit I've got into. It's a habit I've got into. And if I'm now with somebody, I'm not saying I would be, I'm just saying I'm sure it'd be like that. I mean, the first thing you think about in it is, you're with someone, impress, don't fart, don't burp.
Yeah. Or do both at the same time. When you sneeze and one sneaks out, isn't it?
Oh, they're the worst. They're the worst.
Yeah, when you sneeze
And then it's that thing about, it's that having to.
Who's gonna go
I'm gonna
first?
do this for Jason now.
Okay. Right.
Having a number 2,
Right. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
as opposed to saying shit because
Yeah,
he said
'cause that's not good radio.
Because he said no. He said keep it
Yeah,
clean.
keep it clean.
So number 2 instead.
Don't say shit. Got
Don't
it.
say shit.
Mental note made. Right. Sorry.
So
Chris.
I like having a number 2.
We're
It's
talking
like
about Jason now and his number 2.
Well, I remember when I'm first with... No, I'm on about sort of me with my number 2s, perhaps. When I'm
Okay.
first with someone,
Yeah.
or you first move in together, I kind of time... you know?
You're off to her then, love. Hurry up.
Well, I'm trying to impress. Well, not impress, but you've got to wheel them in enough, before you let the real you out. you know. And I think the smell is one of the things that I like to try and keep back for as long as possible. Is that wrong of me? I think I'm a gentleman for doing that.
Yeah. Well, that's etiquette. They call
Etiquette,
that.
that's
Social
right.
Etiquette.
I mean, I wouldn't fart in front of a woman. I'm a gentleman.
When did this start then? Because normally you don't give a shit.
No, I wouldn't. I've always tried to keep me smells. I think my smells is try and keep for myself.
It's a funny thing now, isn't it?
It's a weird
It
thing.
is a weird body action,
Yeah.
bodily function,
Yeah.
isn't it? The passing of wind.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing about wind? Right, is you don't mind your own.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
What, really?
There's been a
Even
few.
some of my worst, I go, whoa, Jesus, that's a good one though. Whoa, let me sting in my eyes. But,
You're gonna get like a budgie in a little.
if somebody
cage.
else done that, I'd be out of the room. I'd probably burn the house down or something. But other people's you can't take, but you can kind of take your own, which is a weird thing, I think.
Whoever would have thought we would have been talking about
keeping it good, Jace.
Yeah.
Keeping it fresh for our listeners.
not that fresh.
In all fairness, I think we could blame Susie in our chat room for the last 5 minutes
Yeah, what's
because
her
she
name?
was doing fluffing, and I can't imagine she was on about the porn industry.
No. What does that mean then?
What, fluffing?
Yeah, not heard that one.
Not heard of a
Teabagging
fluffer?
is a few
You know
things I've
of a fluffer. Do you know? Not heard of a fluffer?
Bear in mind, Jace could be listening. So how are you going to explain to somebody that doesn't know what a fluffer is without being rude?
Have you ever wondered
Often.
why these gentlemen of the
Industry.
pornographic industry
Yes.
keep it up
I thought it
for
was
so long?
I thought it was toothpaste.
Really?
Well,
How
that's
does
what I was
toothpaste
told.
work? That's
That's
a
what
new
I
one
thought.
on me.
I smelled fresh for months, mate. It didn't
No,
work.
keep it up.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I mean, Viagra nowadays is another thing,
Hmm.
but a lot of it is to do with
Fluffing.
it's called they're called fluffers. Right.
Where can I get them?
You can get them
eBay.
City Road if you're in Bristol,
Hey.
but I think you're going to have to pay the bloody the clean air zone charge.
to-
So please remember that when you are looking for your best priced
Somebody
prostitutes.
said it's elastic band.
What is?
A fluffer is an elastic
Right,
band.
do you want me to tell you what a fluffer
I
is?
do, I want to know.
Right, okay,
I
so...
thought I was up to...
Gentlemen of the porn industry, there's a lot of... it's not all in one take. You know, they're not just doing it.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy with a camera going, oh, yeah, it's good, keep going. And then, you know, there's a lot of like, don't forget, we've got to go for this move and we've got you booked in for this. You know, there's a lot of... So a lot of it is, and cut...
Ooh.
Which you never want to hear when you're naked. You just don't want to hear that word. So maybe they use another word, perhaps, you know. But
Clapperboard.
you don't want clap. You don't want to use clap either in porn industry. No. No. So anyway, there's some form of stopping, and then the bloke is there.
The point of the vinegar stroke? You might as well stop.
No. Because there's lots. They've got to get a lot of scenes in.
Okay, different angles.
Yeah. I mean, the porn industry is, you know, it's not just. It's not just about
you haven't told me.
Yeah, I'm single. I watch a lot of porn. I've studied.
Yeah, in detail.
Yeah, I don't actually, but I do know this. Just because I'm surprised you don't know. Anyway, to make this right, well, I'm telling you.
Please, Fluffy.
So, there's a lot of stopping that goes on, right? And you know yourself as a gentleman. Time out. Yeah, that's right.
Wipe the sweat off.
Yeah, wipe the sweat off, you know, that's right. You know, get the graphic images, right? Whatever it works. Anyway, so during that time...
Stunt double. Yeah,
during that time, as you would know as a bloke, you know, you're waiting around. And if you're having a cup of tea, then you might lose the old... You know, you might lose the star role, the casting star member. You might lose him.
Canteen with your tray, though. But yeah, go on.
So you might lose him. So to keep the star performer going,
the lead in the pencil.
You get ladies, which their main job is to be a fluffer, and a fluffer is to keep the old pro player hard as a rock.
Wow, how do they? What do they put in the CV? When they advertise the job vacancy, do you know what I mean? Fluffer must like genitals.
But yeah, that is what a fluffer is. And it's a real job, and they get paid for it, and it's like they're never on the screen. So, you know, classy women. Classy women.
I've met some fluffers, mate, if that's the case.
I think we've all probably met a few fluffers. I'll drink to that.
Well,
I can't believe we've got 10 minutes to go already.
I'm going to really bring this down.
Please do. I mean, we've hit the pinnacle. We've hit the summit.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
No,
Trust me,
okay.
I'm going to drag it right down. I was playing Scrabble. I don't want to say who with, but I was playing Scrabble. And I won the game with this word. The word was jizz. Okay?
J-I-double-Z?
One Z will do it, apparently, in Scrabble.
Really?
I thought, I'll try me luck. Jizz.
I thought that'd be a double Z.
Well.
But one Z?
One Z will do it in Scrabble.
We'll do it in Scrabble.
Then I realised that I won the game, and then, bless the individual I was playing Scrabble, said, what's that? What's jizz? And I'm like, okay. Again, I know...
Just tell her it's a bath cleaning.
No, that's Jeff, isn't it?
Yeah, well, just tell her that.
I mean, they're not going to advertise that to clean your bath, are they? It's a bugger, it floats on the water, doesn't
I tell
it?
you, that's right.
Yeah. Don't ever do
It's
it in the
not
bath,
good.
boys. It floats on the water.
See?
And it sticks to your fur.
Advice. Teen advice as well. We've got it all time.
Don't ever wank in the bath. It's not a good move. Sorry, Jace, but it's not. Not that he is. But I'm not saying that Jace does. He might.
I'm 49 years of age. I don't think you need to give me that advice anymore, Russ. Tell you the truth.
You've worked it out.
I think I worked that out at about 14.
But you're supposed to stop, though, mate, by the time you reach your 40s. So anyway, I won Scrabble with the word jizz.
Yeah.
And then I had to explain what it was.
How did you find out that was a going word then? Did you dictionary it?
No, because I just dragged, it wasn't the tiles.
Oh, it's computer Scrabble. They allow... Oh,
it's
right,
easier,
okay.
because then the tiles don't...
So I hear what you're saying. AI are dirty bastards.
It's a word, mate. It's obviously in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I won. But then I had to explain what it was. So, I mean, and now we're on air. How to explain it? Because obviously we talked about the fluffers and stuff like that. So I thought, I played Scrabble and I won with jizz.
Pop shot. That's what it's called.
I said man milk.
Well, it's the pop shot in porn. That's what I was thinking. That's what they call it. Yeah, it's the money shot.
The vinegar shot.
It's the money shot.
Yeah. Chuck your muck.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather money shot if that's all right. God, this show has gone downhill ever since Jace told us to keep it clean.
It was a
Jesus.
Mate, it was a matter of time.
Jesus, how far have we got to get down into this gutter?
Poptastic in the chat. It is 1Z. Just Googled it. I hope you clear your search history.
Clear your search engines, absolutely. We are not, the Grape and Vape are not responsible
if you search
for anything
online
found
with
in your
1Z or
Google
2.
search engine.
If your parental controls are off, you might be all right. But
I'm just going to have another quick smoke of my vape. Because, I got this from V4PE.
They deliver as well, don't they? They've got loads of stuff down there. And they sponsor this show. They might not have to tonight.
Yeah. Also known as the Somerset Vape Company.
Yeah. Shop in the back of Asda.
Yep.
Near the Royal Mail.
That's right.
Warehouse type.
Definitely no fluffers.
I was in there in a week, actually. Funny enough. I bought some more stuff.
Have you still on your cherry tunes?
Yeah, I've got to stick with that, mate.
Yeah,
I've
it's
been
nice.
dabbing on
It
the
is
back
nice.
of people's hands and saying, try this. I mean, that is cherry tunes.
Yeah.
It's nice to be back on the right path now. Do you think I'm... Well, Jay sacked me now? Or would just say, Darren, you're doing the Grape Vape Show, but you're not having Russ in there with you. He's talked about his penis, jizz. Well, you started the fluffer one, but that sounds nice, fluffer, doesn't it?
Fluffer's a nice
It's just
thing.
a nice word, isn't it? Like foofer, lady.
I mean, you can go back and you can tell your parents if they don't know. If they don't know.
Play with my foofer, fluffer.
Let's not go down that line anymore. I can't. I don't want to think of foofers and stuff. There's enough with Sam Smith going on at the moment. Have you seen the shit with him? Jesus
where was
Christ,
it,
man!
The BAFTAs or something like that. He was somebody put an
Dressed
airline.
up in a black bin liner that somebody's put an
Inflated.
airline in and inflated
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Other than that, or he's done some serious workout on his calf muscles.
We do cover a comprehensive range of topics on this show, and we're not shy, are we?
People are calling to cancel Sam Smith.
Have they?
Yeah, there's now sort of an online petition to try and cancel him, and I'm against cancelling Sam Smith.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't need to be cancelled. I think he needs to be ridiculed.
Cancelled, you mean then? Not cancelled, cancelled.
Not cancelled, ridiculed. That's what needs to be done. There needs to be some shame back in it. We should be, instead of him walking out there thinking he's some kind of legendary sort of guy, making moves ahead of his time, we should be laughing at the
That's
guy.
why I didn't take my shirt off on my show tonight. I don't know where that was going with Geraldine,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I passed on to Pete because I said Pete will.
Wise move. Mind you, Pete has been working out. He has got some pecs. Is our Pete? Oh God, yeah.
I got a 6-pack, mate, but it's all in one.
Got a whole barrel then. Is that right? Well, you're going to leave me with a line of a 6-pack. I'm not going to not say the barrel. There you go. Poptastic reckons Sam Smith needs cancelled. He doesn't. He needs ridiculed. That's what we need to do. Every time we see anything to do with Sam Smith now, we need to go lol, laugh, and we need to take the piss. Okay, the more people that take the piss, well, no, we've got 4 minutes.
It goes so quick, doesn't it?
Oh, mate, I can't believe this hour. It's just so quick.
We have covered a lot of topics. It's better than chatting about Chinese balloons, though, isn't it? I think. Leave people on high or low.
Well, if it's a balloon.
If I search fluffers...
If it's a balloon, it's high. If it's American, shot it down, it's a low. Yeah. So I think we're going to do that. If you search fluffers, you're going to come up with exactly what I told you it is.
Fluffers. Okay.
And I
suggest
suggest
it's not Indeed. Fluffers.
Yeah.
Bring your own gloves.
Well, it's not. They don't even need to use gloves. That's the thing with fluffers, Put it this way: they can probably service 3 men at a time at least, if they need to.
Well, they use their feet as
Professional fluffers. Jesus, mate, you need to get out more.
You
You really need to get out more.
Just tell me the websites, mate. I've got to see these people at work. They can't be there just having a fag, can they? Just small holding. That won't mean anything to anybody. But that's. Yeah.
All right, you don't have to get personal now.
Yeah. Okay.
I think we've more than.
Could be the last show, couldn't it?
Well, I think tonight. I think we've more than shown Jace that he really needs to keep his nose out of our show. I think we've more than made that point. I don't know about you. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, yeah.
Get him on his own business. Because next week, if he says anything, mate, we are into, I don't know, bestiality. How do you feel about that?
We'll phone him up. We'll phone Jason.
Phone him up next
He's
week.
the boss. We'll phone
Yeah.
him up and see what he thinks. About halfway through the show and see what he thinks.
See what he thinks of the show so far. It's not bad. It's not bad.
And what it should be going for. Or give him the opportunity to give us a topic to talk about.
Why not?
Parental guidance. Very important. Yeah.
What, parental guidance?
That's it. However you say it.
We've got Poptastic just randomly saying dogging.
We've done this.
It's far too late for dogging. Trust
No,
me.
mate, it's only 10 o'clock.
Is it really? They're still there.
Sunday, let's go.
Fair play to them. All right. We'll be back. We'll send you the video.
I'm not doing the fluffing, but it might
No,
be
we
fluffers
literally have
only.
got about 2 minutes to go, mate. So do you want to finish off with anything? I'd like to say well done for and congratulations for, sort of finding a partner. Is that right? I mean, bad timing. Could have waited a week. Just saying.
You know.
Would have saved you a couple of quid.
I mean, this is going to destroy my fan base now. You know that, don't you?
Oh, mate.
The emails
There,
I get, they're
there,
gonna stop now.
there are lots of people out there, and
You
it's
see
going to
them,
be
'cause
sad.
You filter what I get.
I tell you, half of them I can't even believe that they know how to work an email, but they do.
You said all their tattoos are spelled correctly on.
They
lot of
all
them.
spelt correctly.
Yeah.
All spelt correctly. They are. There's some amazing.
From around the world. I had them from like New York. I mean,
Yeah.
let's get together
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Like,
You had a couple of Germans. You had a couple of Germans. Yeah, you
got
had.
rid of them, didn't I?
Yeah, you got
Passed
rid
them
of the
on.
Germans.
I think
Absolutely.
Chris Ashford's got them now on a Monday night.
Has
hasn't
he? Yeah. Oh, bless him. Yeah, bless
Yeah.
him.
It must be something I say during the show or something like that. But people entertain Geraldine, I'm sure.
I got one guy that keeps sending me Sam Smith pictures.
Okay, that's Sam Smith.
It's the only fan I've got.
It's him.
Literally every. This is what you should do a show about, and it's Sam Smith pictures. I mean, to be honest with you, fair play to him, great idea. I am doing that show, by the way. If you want to see the Sam Smith show tomorrow evening, my show is from 9 o'clock onwards, 9 till 11, 2 hours of the sensational Sam Smith.
With WTF.
No cancelling, all ridiculing.
They're fluffing.
And definitely not no fluffing. You will not need a fluffer for my show tomorrow evening.
Is that male fluffers? There must be.
Yeah, well, of course there is. Got to keep the ladies white. I don't know. We've got less than a second. Say goodnight.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Right, that's them gone now on our.
We'll carry on.
That is them gone on our.
That's the
main
riff-raff
station.
gone now,
Yeah,
isn't
the
it?
main
Now
station.
we've got the posh people on.
Now we've
Mixcloud.
just got the people left on Mixcloud.
Yeah, the posh ones.
And we can go on for as long as I deem it.
Can we?
Way, yeah.
Oh, you're in control. Jace is standing in front
I'll
of us.
tell-
I've got
I'll
to
tell-
stop these two.
Jace is rude today. He tried to tell us how to do a show. He's
know.
rude today.
He's getting off light, but that could come to a crushing end.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hear that whistle? Hear those?
That's
Hear
the
the
cuckoo, about
cuckoos?
10
That's
o'clock.
right. That is official station closed down. Mixcloud. Whoa, we're still up. Hey, hello.
Hey!
All right, Jace. Evening.
Another quality show. I think
Another
maybe
quality.
we should be put, because on your show on a Monday night, when it goes to Mixcloud and it's uploaded, it says parental guidance, warning and stuff like that. We haven't had any of that on ours.
I think we're gonna
We've
need
been hashtagging it as educational, and it is.
It's educational.
It is educational. There's a few promos going on.
Did you or did you not know what fluffers were this evening?
No. And, I've
And
learned
do you
something.
now know?
I do, and I've met some.
Educational, my friend. Not just educational.
Got it.
Hashtag
Education.
educational. Oh, yes.
I'm not sure.
Oh, yes.
That's the way forward when our shows get uploaded. Because there are some smart cookies out there, and when they go, what are they going to... Actually, hashtag it, fluffers.
Hashtag fluffers.
Hashtag fluffers.
We're going to
mate.
get a whole different audience.
Yeah. I do like learning new things.
Yeah.
And I've learned something tonight.
Yeah, well, I
And
say...
now I don't feel...
Now
I
you
thought
don't...
I knew a lot of things, but
Yeah.
I didn't know about fluffers, and now I know about fluffers.
Oh, I could tell you all manner of things about the porn industry.
Really,
my
you're
friend.
right, mate. aren't you?
Do you know what the thing is? I'm trying to act. In my head, I'm there going, yeah, I'm going to make out I know a lot about the porn industry. And then I'm thinking, but how am I selling myself?
I'm just laughing, mate. The message Susan's put in the chat room. You guys are great. I'm off to fluff.
Good night,
to that one,
Susie.
Susie.
Good night, Susie. Thank you for your time.
Pete's learnt a new word.
Learnt a new word. You see, I tell you
Sam
what, mate.
Smith. Yeah, see,
It's a
it
great
does
show.
work. You're right, educational it is.
Shall we play the outro then,
Yeah,
and
let's do
then
that.
finish
Leave
off? And yeah,
Leave
and
people in peace.
we'll leave people in pieces. There you go.
all
Outro's
right.
playing in the background.
Another. Whee.
We'll bring that down a little bit. There you go. So we got about a 2-minute talk out. I'm going to put our screen card up because it does mention Somerset Vape Company, V4PE. We gave them lots of plugs tonight. I think
paid
we're
for
back
it.
in their good books. They have paid for it, bless them.
the way forward.
I mean, I don't think they paid for this particular show.
They might pay per show, do you know what I mean?
We might have to give them a free show at the end.
Voice every week, do you know what I mean? It's like, voice every show. Listen to it. Would you like to pay for that? Would you like to sponsor that? I said, no. No, you're right. Okay.
If anybody is still listening as well, thank you once again for joining us here every week on a Sunday. It's listeners are growing. It's incredible. I can't
know.
believe it.
That's what it
believe
is. They can't believe it because this is different radio. But everybody that I've said, oh, just have a listen to this, and they've gone, how are you allowed to get away with that? I said, and I've explained about internet-based radio stations not regulated, and they said
no regulations.
But what they've been saying is that it's raw. It is what it is. It's generally about real life and stuff like that, and educational.
Well, we make a point of making it unscripted,
Have to.
which means we don't talk about.
Jason's trying to script this. That's what it is.
Well, the idea. I mean, they say I like the idea of having a couple of ideas to talk about.
Yeah, works.
But as long as we don't talk about them ourselves, it's an unscripted show, It's maybe you like the idea, maybe you don't. If you do, you do, you do, you don't. We'll move on. I kind of like it. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. We've got, 20 seconds.
Well, I'll say good night and thank you very much for joining me this evening and allowing me to participate in your educational program. And your little rant at the beginning.
Well, yeah. Stay out of Bristol.
We'll do it again next
Unless
week.
you're a fluffer. I'm sure you make enough money to
Don't
get
have to pay
in
anything,
get
no.
in the clean air zone. Then
Fluff wherever you like in
you
Bristol,
can
mate.
fluff wherever you like. Good night, folks. Thanks for your time.
Ta-ra then.
Ta-ra now.